Errol, what have we got?
Let me show you this graphic model. It really underscores the power, the impact of the quake and the subsequent tsunami. This is put together by NOAA, that's the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in the US. Here you've got the Indian Ocean basin, the quake epicenter here, 9.0, and the yellow represents waves that are at least a meter high. And look at that. After the tsunami, it reached all the way there to the continent of Africa, hit the coast of Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania, and some of these much smaller waves in red even reached around the rest of the world. That really, and once I click on play, underscores how powerful the tsunami was and how it really did have a wide-ranging impact. Sure. But also, Google Earth is something everyone can check out. They have interactive maps constantly. Satellites are taking pictures of the Earth's surface. Google Earth puts them together, and we're able here to identify all the countries that reported deaths from the tsunami, some of the 245,000 dead or missing individuals. I have this yellow star here, which represents the epicenter of that 9.0 magnitude quake. And the reality is, for folks living on the African coast, they had some, I think, 12 hours of warning before the tsunami hit. Less of a warning in India, just about 3 to 4 hours. But if you were in Indonesia, there was no warning. The quake was the warning.
And was that because it happened so quickly, because there wasn't a warning system in place?
Well, it's a little bit of both. Yes, because it happened quickly, but the tsunami warning system for this region isn't as sophisticated as the one for the Pacific. But since the tsunami some 5 years ago, they've worked very hard to update the technology. Let's zoom into one place in Indonesia, Banda Aceh, which saw some devastating effects from the tsunami. If we move into a port city, you see here what is the before picture when the tsunami struck. And if I click on the after picture, just notice all the landmarks here, though. You have a port area over here, some homes, a road here running through, and a bridge. If I click on the after picture, you see what happened to this coastal community. The bridge is gone. All of this absolutely wiped out. These were homes. You can just identify the road that's there. It's important to note, too, that many of these homes weren't built with brick and concrete. They're much more, they're easier to kind of be washed away from the ocean. They use a lot of wood and those sorts of things for their structures. But when you take a look at a cement factory, a pretty sturdy structure, you then understand how powerful the tsunami was. This is also in Indonesia. Here you see the before picture along the coast. Again, the earthquake epicenter was just off the coast here of Indonesia. And take a look at this after view. If I click on this timeline, you can see how this place looked after the tsunami.
Just swept away.
Absolutely swept away. And we try and zoom in. Some of the structures are still there, but that helps you understand how some homes really never stood a chance. Again, the before picture here, a cement mixing factory, large structures. You see some of the green vegetation around it. And then after the tsunami, which was absolutely devastating, you can see that it scarred the earth there. Anyone can access these pictures at Google Earth. People can also tag pictures if they've been to the area, and everyone can access this, because 5 years on, some of these places still show those deep scars from the tsunami.